Who's second in the league in shot blocking? Mourning or O'Neal?
I'll say Mourning.
You're absolutely right.
I had the
because
game
you did the game the other night. You all rascaled you.
I cheated on that one. You know, I actually had to think. I tell you, you talk about a relentless player. That is the first time I've seen Alonzo Mourning play.
Alonzo Mourning was great as a rising junior. Saw him way back in the old days at the 5-star basketball camp. He was just a terrific player, a complete player. See, right down inside to the left of your screen, what you have is a wrestling match going on. Larry Smith refuses to allow Patrick Ewing anything easy. That's a costly one now. There was a bump down inside.
Carr picks up the foul, his third personal foul.
See, it's tough to play Ewing because as Ewing makes his dribble, he likes to step back and make body contact with your chest. Now, it depends upon which way your weight is going after the bump.
Robinson helps on the double team. Shot clock, a lot of times, don't 15.
Plenty of time.
Blackman forces it up. Robinson tips it to Carr, outlet to Johnson. Watch Ellis looking to spot up for the three. Blackman picks him up quickly.
Well, the Knicks have done an excellent job in not giving him the shot attempts tonight.
Ellis weaving around through all the picks and the screens. Shot clock at 4. Carr, turnaround, the one-handed shot put won't go. That is 10 rebounds now for the big guy. We are tied at 78, inside of 11 minutes. Blackman, the rainbow, won't go. Reed throws it off the leg of Charles Smith. That is hustle.
Yeah, that was good. That was smart. Quick recovery by Reed.
The Knicks coming off that 12-win march, the first time they have done that since 1973, and that is the last time they won an NBA title.
See, you must, when a post guy comes open, you've got to get him the basketball when he's open. And that was a very bad pass that time by Avery Johnson.
Tipped up, Ellis had a shot at it, couldn't complete it.
Look out now, Knicks have numbers.
Blackman to Smith. Smith walked with it. Charles looked at the jump shot, Hugh. Little indecision caused the turnover as Elliott will come back in. We're at the Hemisphere Arena in San Antonio, Texas, and we've got a dandy. New York led by 13 at intermission, but right now in the fourth quarter, we are tied at 78 apiece, along with Hubie Brown, Amron Poole, and Ernie Johnson anchoring things back in Atlanta tonight. 10:18 left to play in the ballgame. David on Patrick.
See, everything is happening too late. The guys are open and the ball is not there.
Ellis. Reed takes a swing at it. Smith pulls down the board. Pat Riley up off the bench. All the instructions on the far side.
When you operate against a good defensive team, your half-court offense, the passing has got to be split time. Boom. When that guy's open, the ball has got to be right in his hands.
John Lucas wants a 20-second timeout, and he's going to get it. As in the fourth quarter, neither team has hit a shot. New York 0 for 3. Luke and company 0 for 4.
Well, we're seeing a lot of post-up action right now. The Spurs are trying to go to Robinson, except the passer is trying to pass the ball from too far out, and the angle is allowing the defender of the Knicks, you know, to bump him off his spot. At the other end, they're wearing Ewing out right now. So what's happened, the action has slowed down, and the defenses have been able to react. We are not seeing a lot of movement. So both coaches realize they've got to regroup right now.
Well, the Golden State Warriors are coming into San Antonio, and there is Tim Hardaway of the Warriors, and to your left, 2 seats away, Paul Pressey, who played here in San Antonio, now an assistant coach with Golden State. Even saw a little PT this year playing for Don Nelson and company.
Well, that's one of the requirements to be an assistant. Nelson. I mean, Mike Dunleavy used to get activated about every other month when Mike was an assistant to Don in Milwaukee.
Right. Paul Pressey out of Tulsa University.
Paul really had an excellent career. Many great years with the Milwaukee Bucks on those fine teams.
Johnson from the outside, and the Southern Star drops down his 5th of the quarter. 16. You're smiling. You like that?
It's today his birthday. I mean, whatever it is, I'm happy for him because he plays so hard every night. Ron, 5-year guy, and he was a free agent. He had to hustle to make this team.
Doesn't have a contract for next year. That man does have a contract. Roe Blackman, his first field goal since the 2nd quarter.
See, they've been doing a nice job on those screen downs because Roe loves to just catch it, turn, and shoot it.
Roosevelt really hasn't been open enough so far since coming back from the IL. Bug loose on a rug. We're going to jump it up, says Ed Rush.
The building wanted a foul. They thought that Robinson went strong to the basket. But the referees got it right here. A good strip by Patrick Ewing. Excellent strip. But then you got to hustle now. You got to get those loose balls.
Talking about Avery Johnson, I got here about an hour and 15 minutes before shoot-around today, and Avery Johnson and Dale Ellis taking hundreds of jump shots. And he told me, he says, you know, everybody's been talking to me about shooting the basketball. He goes, I'm just going to work until I've got it down. And that little guy there puts a lot of effort behind his game. Led the NCAA in assists his senior year at Southern. Started a lot of games, as Hubie mentioned, has not started the last couple of games outside of the game the other night against Minnesota. Robinson inside, whistle, foul.
If San Antonio is going to get double teamed, when that shot goes up, will the guy's man who is double teaming please get to the front of this rim? If you get to the front of the rim, then you'll also become a good offensive rebounder. And I told you, this guy, he knows, John Lucas knows that they are 26th in the league. They only average 11. That is horrendous when you think of the type of athletes they have up front.
Now, if you're a betting man, would you bet David Robinson is going to miss?
How about this? This is an interesting stat. Free throw attempts per game. Now, you have David Robinson in the 3rd spot, but how about Detlef Schrempf? Now, I can understand everyone else in here. Patrick Ewing is 13th. You say, well, where's Barkley? Barkley and another surprise, Mourning, are tied for 6th.
The last 12 times to the foul line, Hubie, 11 times now they've made the first, missed the second. Only once tonight has San Antonio made both. That has killed them. Ewing
got fouled, and he said it right to the referee. I got hit on the wrist.
Carr, acrobatic move, doesn't get it to go.
That's okay. That's the way to take the ball to the basket strong. Force the Knicks, because you know the Knicks are not going to allow you to lay it up. It's a nice choice right here. Strong man going strong to the basket.
Antoine Carr, first round pick back at 83 by the Detroit Pistons. Played most of his years in Atlanta, went to Sacramento. Came to the Spurs with a trade for Dwayne Chinsis.
Now, you know what the public address announcer just said?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog. The big dog. He gave...
Hey, I know his name is Big Dog, but I never heard a PA guy use nicknames, okay, when they go to the line.
He was teammates with Doc Rivers in Atlanta, and he gave Doc Rivers so much grief today, this morning during the team shoot-arounds, about the fight and being tossed from the game against Miami.
Great block.
Good block by Robinson.
Robinson measured that one. Nice pass.
Beautiful pass inside. Avery can't complete it.
Oh, my.
Quickly, New York back on transition.
That might have been the easiest one that he's had tonight. A great pass that time by Elliott.
Blackman looking for Ewing. Carr on his back. The fall away. Whistle, foul on Antoine Carr. That'll be number 4.
See, they're not allowing tonight any contact below, and a technical foul.
Let's see who the technical was on. Oh, it's on J.R. Reed.
J.R. Reed keeps shooting this team in the foot. Okay, now there is an upset coach. He's trying to control himself so he doesn't go ballistic on Reed.
We talked to John Lucas today about getting involved in an emotional game and how his players had to stay out of that and not take time to complain to the referees.
See, they've been consistent all night tonight. In any time you bump a shooter below the waist with your legs, they're calling it. And they've called it since the opening quarter. That's all you want. They're being consistent.
Looks like a shot for Patrick. 6 of 7 from the line. He has 18 for the ball game. John Harding Lucas, Coach of the Month back in January. Patrick 73% on the year. He's only missed 1 out of 8 tonight. And we are tied again, this time at 83.
Now, right now, they should be taking advantage of Starks playing Elliott.
Hard, the big move inside. A lot of blue jerseys.
You have to understand your mismatches and then take advantage of them, because there is no way that Starks can play him down any place on the baseline.
Rivers the bounce pass to Starks. Spin move. That'll be a traveling call.
Oh, he went through there, boy, with authority. Made that move. He was saying, hey, I made my pivot, and I take the extra step, and I elevate. J.R. Reed sits down.
Smith comes back in the lineup. Larry Smith of San Antonio playing with 5 personal fouls, however. David has played a long time with 4 for San Antonio. Outside. Bingo!
You very seldom see that. You very seldom see the roll man get a jump shot against the Knicks. They trap you and they rotate to that guy better than any team I've ever seen in this league. They do an excellent job on that.
Right into the hands of Mason.
Good hustle, bad break.
Double team a little small guy. He'll say jump shooter open, and Doc Rivers drains the 3.
Doc is having a great year in threes. He's 26 for 88 coming in here. He's right around that 30%, but he's shooting them. He's doing a much better job lately. That was a bad foul by Starks. If you are going to take the charge on the sideline, always take away the lane. This is an excellent shot by Doc. He's making them with authority since this All-Star game, and you must be aware of that.
Came out in the second half, Hubie.
Yeah, he came out, except that Ewing is dominating the boards, and remember, he missed 10 minutes. Now, we'd like to show you the screen and roll and watch the Knicks in this situation. Here, you're going to have a screen and roll. They will trap it. You think that that guy is going to be the rotator. Wrong. Watch Oakley come on this rotation. This is where they're very, very good. They're very sound. See, now once the pass is made, there it is. Now once he catches the basketball, here comes Oakley, but Oakley does not think that he's going to shoot this shot. See, he's got good position, except he played him a little too loose.
As we head to final 6 minutes and 12 seconds, San Antonio, 17 of their 26 losses have been by 8 or less. John Lucas says, we have bad decision-making in the final moments of a ball game. Let's see what happens tonight. The Spurs a game and a half back of Houston in the Midwest.
Nice.
Basket won't go.
That was a beautiful move.
Let's see who they give it to. It'll be on Ewing. That is foul.
See, that was
number 4.
That was an excellent head fake by Robinson. They went in the first time. He kicked it out. When he catches it back, see, he just gave him a quick move. Ewing bit for it and went to the baseline side. Now, here's the game right here. I mean, this is absolutely outrageous how many foul shots they've missed this evening.
Well, Hubie,
right now they are 18 for 32. They've already missed 14 foul shots.
And if they would shoot their normal percentage, they'd have at least 7 more points difference. They've lost to 7 points to the bad free throw shooting if they shoot their percentage they have on the year.
Well, let's not get into all of that math and just say they missed 15.
Paul Evans, our stat guy's an algebra teacher. He dresses entirely too nice for a stat guy. Ewing on the running jumper will go.
The reason why he has missed the last 2 of those is because of David Robinson coming for the shot block.
Ellis for 2. It goes.
How about the pass that he could find him in the opposite corner?
Talking about running down, Patrick Ewing stayed step for step with David Robinson hustling down as Sean Elliott 7 for 7 in the half.
Big thing is don't foul him.
Why would you do that?
Why would you foul him that
he's out of the game.
The shot clock, sure. Not only that, but the shot clock was going to go down, and the foul happens with 7 seconds on the clock. Even if he picked up the ball, they end up in a bad situation. Now, just watch it. Now, no, you can't discredit the hustle, okay? Larry Smith is just hustling. But the big thing here is you don't need the foul. Who's to say that he could pick it up? Larry Smith is putting in a man's effort tonight. The people appreciated a standing ovation.
And John Lucas comes out and gives him a hug.
Mr. Mead, in the history of this league, the 4th leading offensive rebounder in the history of this league. That's incredible.
You ask anybody, and nobody would know who he is.
You know, we all know out of Alcorn, and we all know that he has his MBA. He's a very intelligent young man. He led the NCAA in rebounding as a senior. And since he's been in this league, when you talk about his stats through the years, he only averaged 7 points, but he averages close to 10 rebounds a game.
J.R. Reed, who has been shooting San Antonio in the foot, is back into the lineup.
Look out.
Starks for 3, doesn't get it. Robinson with Oakley having position.
Oakley's had a big night on the offensive board. He had 5 at halftime.
Rivers stops, doesn't get it. Carr had Ewing tied up. They'll get a 3rd chance. And they'll get a 4th chance unless somebody can pick it up. That is off New York. San Antonio has it.
Hey, not because of San Antonio. That was incredible hustle by Oakley and Rivers. Rivers diving into the pile. Otherwise, they would have had another shot. See, this is where you've got to play big. Pat Riley said, I love our boys. We are really starting to develop terrific execution inside of 8 minutes.
4:20 left to be played. Spurs lead it by 1.
Can't waste time here now. You're inside of 5 seconds.
Robinson, the spin move, went for the jam, but he gets the lucky roll. He'll take it.
Maybe that roll was to make up. That rim was going to make up for all the foul shots that keep bouncing out.
That has to stay up there a while. The miss by Ewing.
All right, now you have to use your head. Both teams are shooting the penalty. John Lucas is going with a 5 call. We can all assume that David Robinson is going to get a screen on the baseline, which he does.
Faces up, the jumper. David Robinson can't hit from the stripe, but he hits from the outside. The Spurs lead it by 5.
And what they're saying here is, David, take us on your back, and we're going to ride you home. We hope.
This is how important this game is for the San Antonio Spurs. They're trying to move up, win that Midwest Division title, get that 2nd seed.
The main thing is they're 1 game on the loss side behind Houston. That's why this game is so important. Right now, in this quarter, the Knicks are 2 for 13. San Antonio only 5 for 13.
As we mentioned, it has been since March of 1988 that the Knicks have been able to put together a win here at the Hemisphere Arena.
Good move by Lucas. Sean Elliott on Starks.
Patrick Ewing throws it away. San Antonio has the basketball. Wait a minute.
Oh, he
changed the call.
I'll tell you what happened. He had a good angle on that, but Eddie Rush is calling the referees together. Now what happens is when they dump it into Ewing, Ewing spins and is looking for the baseline pass. Now, that's a pretty good call, because from our angle you could see that there were 2 white shirts here. I do not know whether it hit off of the San Antonio hand going down out of bounds. And John Lucas is not arguing. Now keep an eye on it now. Now just watch. Here's the double team. All right, now right there. Now it had to come out of that pack. So the one referee had it one way, Eddie Rush had it the other. That causes a jump off.
Lee Robinson and Ewing jumping it up. Don Olisiak tosses it up. The Knicks will have the basketball, trailing by 5, 3:11.
That was a great tap by Ewing because he tapped it to the cup. There were 2 white shirts side by side.
Starks, the high move won't go.
Oh, you got to go now. Oakley's man is open because Oakley is way behind everyone.
The Knicks
Good hustle.
40-4 when they hold their opponents under 100, 10 and 16 when opponents score over the century mark. Reed. Probably not the shot that John Lucas wanted.
Yeah, but he was wide open. In a game like this, if he's in the game, you know, the clock is going down. Now there's a bad foul. See, there's a bad foul. And John Lucas was stomping his feet, yelling at Dale Ellis, and he's staring right at him. No foul, no foul, and he's absolutely right. Why foul a guy 30 feet from the basket when he's not going anyways?
He wasn't going. That sends Doc Rivers to the line. Tonight, Doc is only missed 1 out of 6, 5 of 6 from the line. That's 20 points. Give him another one.
Always an excellent foul shooter. Always up over 80%. This year, 82. Doc's having a very, very solid game tonight.
8th consecutive start as Greg Anthony is off the suspended list, but he is not seeing action. He's still hurting.
It's nice to see Doc over all of the injuries, which really have slowed him up this year.
He's looking forward to getting to Atlanta after the game tonight, sleep in his own house.
Nice pass.
Rejected, but we have a foul.
You know, I did not think that David Robinson saw Rivers come on the baseline to double team him. And that meant, now just watch, see, he sees, and here comes Ellis moving. Smart move by Dale Ellis. My man left me to double team. I'm going to the front of the rim. And a nice pass by David Robinson.
Foul was on Oakley. That is number 5. Ellis, who doesn't take too many trips to the line, is first tonight.
Well, he's only averaging 2 foul shot attempts a year. I mean, for the season, per game. Now, when you think about this guy, you know, he's one of the premier scorers. The SEC Player of the Year at Tennessee 2 years in a row. Was at Dallas, but he really blossomed at Seattle. 4 years in a row, he averaged over 25 points a game.
6-point advantage for the Spurs.
Uh-oh.
I saw a bunch of beef
Knicks
coming
catch
out.
a break there. The Knicks really catch a break. Great pass.
Inside the basket and the foul.
Beautiful pass by Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason does everything. He's a defender. He shoots over 50%. He's an excellent dribbler on the fast break, and he can pass the basketball. He handles the ball so well. Pat Riley made a statement to me 2 Sundays ago when we were in Golden State, and he said, don't be surprised if we don't use Mason at the 2-guard position in the playoffs. Hey, he has the speed, the quickness, and he's got it all.
Oak can't get it to go. That foul, by the way, was on Antoine Carr. That is his 5th. Smith has fouled out for San Antonio. Carr with 5, Reed with 4, Robinson with 4.
See, this is why Sean Elliott so valuable. Now he's playing point guard for you now for the last couple of minutes.
Robinson loses the handle. The foul is on Ewing. That is his 5th. So Ewing with 5, Starks with 4, Rivers with 4, and Oakley with 5.
This is smart basketball. Starks cannot go back and double team because of Sean Elliott's range. He's also a 3-point scorer. So what you do, you match him up with David Robinson, and it is a murder cover for the Knicks. David Robinson really stepping up in the first 3 quarters. David Robinson, 3 rebounds. In the 4th quarter alone, 6 rebounds to go with the 5 block shots, plus all of the points.
He has been absolutely horrible from the stripe.
Well, he is 6 for 17 on the line.
But he is normally at 75%. So you'd have to add about 6 more of those.
And this is absolutely amazing. You think Robinson now has missed 12 foul shots by himself. The team is pushing the 20 marker in missed foul shots.
Ewing met way out front by Carr. He's going to be fouled on the play.
still so much time left. You cannot become complacent now. You must move your feet defensively because the Knicks have slashers, and they're going to take you off the dribble to the rim.
Ewing at the line.
When you get in a battle like this, such a physical game, you must try to negate any second shots, loose balls. You must get everything here and take advantage of the foul line. In the last minute and 29 seconds, if Ewing hits this, you're talking about a 2-point game.
Johnson in, J.R. Reed out. Ewing 8 of 9 for the line. 20 points for Patrick, playing with 5 personal fouls.
The key move in this game is still John Lucas playing David Robinson with 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter with 4 fouls.
And he still has 4 fouls. Spurs lead cut to 2.
They're still having Sean Elliott now as the passer. 2-man game. See, so you cannot double team with the passer. Oh, what a move. Fumbled the ball, lost the ball, regrouped it. Patrick Ewing could not challenge the shot.
Nearing 1 minute. Rivers over Johnson. Rolls it around. What a shot by Doc Rivers.
Well, he's saying, hey, I can shoot over the top of this guy. Plus, he's having a great night.
Doc at 6'4", Avery Johnson at 5'11".
They're bringing David again to the ball. Same strategy. They're milking this to death. See, Rivers must be very careful.
David had it, lost it. The Knicks have the basketball with 43 seconds left. They trail by 2.
Pat Riley wants a timeout.
Doc Rivers took the pass right in the gut, and I think it may have knocked the wind out of him after the rebound.
Be right. Now, this is a key situation for Pat Riley and his staff. This is a big move by Doc Rivers coming down inside. He's shooting up over the top of the defender. There's nothing that Avery Johnson can do with that. So as you look at the situation now, neither team has a 20. The New York Knicks have 2 full, plus San Antonio has 2. Both teams are shooting the penalty. Big factor right now, you know that Patrick Ewing will be involved in something that they are going to run. Whether it will be 2-man movement or whether they'll be, you always must be prepared for John Starks away from the basketball, coming off of a staggered screen.
Interesting, if we look at San Antonio's huddle, the coaches aren't even in it. It's just the players. The coaching staff, Rex Hughes, Tom Thibodeau, the Iceman, George Gervin. And running the huddle is just the players.
Well, you're right now. Now, that's fine, okay, if you have a lot of confidence in these guys. But right now, your team is sitting in a huddle right now, and the coaches who have the scouting report know what plays the Knicks are going to be using at this time. Their pet plays. So right now, that team is not getting the full advantage of that, of how to defend their pet plays. And that's what your scouting report dictates to you. You know that the Knicks will go with, you know, probably 2 pet plays that they use at this time throughout the entire season.
Now Luke steps in. You mentioned the timeout situation. A lot of people in foul trouble, including Antoine Carr with 5, J.R. Reed with 5, Patrick Ewing with 5, and Charles Oakley with 5.
Right now, J.R. Reed is coming back in the game. Avery Johnson out, so they're big. Big thing for San Antonio is not to foul a shooter. Make the shooters shoot over you. When that ball hits that glass, you must hold the Knicks to 1 shot. If you rebound, get it out and look long and try to get something easy.
Oakley, Rivers, Starks.
Here comes Ewing. 2-man game.
Patrick, the foul. That'll be a kick on David Robinson. He picks up foul number 5.
You know what I liked about that, Ron? That was quick hitting. That was quick hitting. They were determined to play a 2-for-1 situation. See, that he's taking that shot. All right, you went from 40 seconds, okay, down to 35. So that guarantees the Knicks another possession after this. See, that's smart, heady basketball. The old story, don't foul, make the guy shoot it over you.
The lead of San Antonio is 1.
right now, the reason why they stop, that in the NBA, you must have, two blue shirts on the foul line.
We are tied as Patrick Ewing, 11 of 12 from the line. We still have 35 seconds. Let's see what San Antonio does, working the shot clock.
And you can't wait all day to start, fellas. We're inside of 12 seconds.
Carr from 20, doesn't get it. Rebound, the Knicks have it with 15 left. And Pat Riley was saying, go, 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 but they called a timeout.
That's okay, because he's going to have to take it now in the backcourt because they tried to advance the basketball. They will not get it at half court, so they have plenty of time.
The New York Knicks bench, Charles Oakley and John Starks, Patrick Ewing listening to Pat Riley. They're tied up at 95, 15.6 left. New York with only one timeout. San Antonio with 2. Now, this is where Pat Riley says his team has been able to show a lot of patience in the final 2 minutes of the ball game. 15 seconds is a lot of time for them, Jimmy.
Well, when you take it out at three-quarter court, you're coming up in movement. The ball will be in the middle, so consequently it allows you to run stuff on both sides. But I cannot believe that Ewing will not be involved. Right. But like I said, the main guy that you've got to keep hugging in this situation is John Starks away from the basketball. All right, main thing now also is because San Antonio has gone big, you know that Rivers will not have an advantage of shooting up over the top of anyone. At the other end of the floor, you go right back to what we said in that last huddle. You cannot foul a shooter. You make the shooter shoot up over the top of you, you block him out, and everybody get on the board. The key thing for us right now is to get the rebounds and call a timeout. If they score, no one touched the ball, call timeout, and we'll move it to half court. You can see the field goal shooting in this quarter has been horrendous both ways. But now if you were grading at the last timeout, you give the Knicks big time plus a quick foul, a quick basket move by Ewing, gets fouled. They only ran 2.5 seconds off the clock. At the other end of the floor, with 12 seconds on the shot clock, they end up with a 21-foot jump shot.
D-. This is it, final 15.6.
Now here they come. Now they have Ellis on Doc Rivers. It's going to be a high screen and roll with Ewing.
Rivers not shaking Ellis. Oakley to start.
Down in.
Ewing for the win. Doesn't get it. Oakley puts it up. We're into overtime.
Now, New York is upset in their huddle. All right? Not Pat, because he's been in it so many times. But the assistants, they all wanted a foul. You and I both know that in this situation, there is never a foul because there is no blood on the floor.
No autopsy, no foul.
Now just watch this. Now what could Oakley right down the middle? See, the old story, you've got to know where your men are. Keep your man off the offensive glass.
And we are going to overtime. We are tied at 95. Now let's go to Ernie Johnson in Atlanta.